Well, according to a new report from the Surgeon General, there's a new public health crisis: loneliness and isolation. That makes me sad, and I'm not even through with the story yet. That story kicking off today's trending stories. Here's a look at our hot topics brought to you by Annie at the Walton Arts Center. Now, the Surgeon General says in his report about half the adults in the U.S. have experienced loneliness affecting their mental health, physical, and social health. In fact, he states that loneliness poses as deadly of a health risk as smoking a dozen cigarettes a day. To help combat loneliness epidemic, the report calls for schools and community centers to reach out and suggests workplaces rethink remote work policies and for individuals to put their phones down when they're with their friends and their family. I know I'm terrible about that, but I can totally see that. Of course, during the pandemic, a lot of us were isolated,
right?
And that was definitely a lonely point for sure. I feel like we have been so used to like being out and about, and just in that, 2 to 3 years of the pandemic, we really regressed back a lot, and now we're just starting to kind of come out and wake back up to get back out again. So if you are experiencing loneliness and isolation, definitely seek professional help. But also, Jason and I are here to give you lots of hugs.
The hugs. Come on the show. We'll see you. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. Come and visit us. Here's another great thing that's happening. Tony Award nominations were announced this week. Lea Michele and Miles Frost announced those. Some Like It Hot, a musical adaptation of the movie comedy that starred Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon, waltzed away with a leading 13 noms.
Nice.
Other nominated shows included Juliet, Kimberly Akimbo, Leopold Stott, and Shucked, just to name a few. Wendell Price, Jessica Chastain, Jodie Comer, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Corey Hawkins, just some of those up for Tony Awards for acting. Ariana DeBose is going to host the award celebration on June the 11th. It's her second straight stint as host. I'm excited about this. Jill is seeing a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a chance to see Sweeney Todd sometime coming up soon. I know that got 8 nominations as well, so I'm excited about that.
We need to have maybe the Walton Arts Center team come over, and after the awards are presented, maybe come and if they've seen it, kind of give us their thoughts on the shows. That would be great.
Yes, I know we have at least one voting member over there at Walton Arts Center. So.
Swanky.
Yeah.
Well, an elementary school principal experienced the shock of a lifetime, and that video is going viral. Take a look. All right. A much too close for comfort face-to-face look at a wild animal, and it was all caught on camera. Look at that. The principal of Zella Elementary School in West Virginia, his name is Jimmy Marsh. He was unlocking the dumpster when he suddenly realized he wasn't alone. There's a security camera right there catching a bear jumping out of the trash can. Here's the deal. The school actually recently got a new lock for the dumpster because a bear was discovered in the dumpster like last week. So here it is, another bear in the dumpster. And of course, by the school wants to make sure everybody's being safe. So the Division of Natural Resources did return to the school to make modifications to the dumpster. So hopefully prevents this from happening again. He is toe up right now. He is like, oh my gosh,
it's
like heart outside of his body, recuperating.
Reminds me of you when you saw that snake we had in the studio that one time.
That's right, exactly. He did say his students told him, you're not supposed to run when you see a bear.
I know.
But it looks like the bear was just as scared as he was.
Yeah, total natural instinct. Got to improve that lock situation. If we just
sure.
put a new lock on the dumpster and now we got another bear, what are we doing? Okay. Derby week. The tradition continues in the state of Kentucky. The great bed races are a staple for the Derby Festival and the community, and even involved tailgating where contestants showed off their beds before the races even got started.
Nice.
In the fun championship, it was J-Town versus St. Elizabeth Catholic Charities, and in the end, St. Elizabeth took the crown in the championship division. It was Full Throttle looking to defend their title against Bestone, and Full Throttle showed why they've won the race the last 2 years. This is just part of the week-long build-up leading to the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby on Saturday, which you can see right here on KNWA.
That's right. Legendary rock and roll band Aerosmith gearing up for one last go-around. The band announced a 40-date farewell tour. They're calling it Peace Out, celebrating their 50 years together. Love that name. It all kicks off in Philadelphia in September and includes a New Year's Eve gig in their hometown of Boston. Aerosmith has collected 4 Grammy Awards, producing hits such as Walk This Way, Dream On, Sweet Emotion, Janie's Got a Gun, and Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Just to Miss a Few. Also want to point out, shout out to Aerosmith.
Yeah.
All the members in the band are over 70 years
Wow.
old. Steven Tyler is 75.
And they are certainly keeping active, which
Absolutely.
is encouraging to see.
For sure.
Yeah.